The worst lies are the lies you tell yourself. Like smoking isn't that dangerous.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT now.
Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. So creamy and delicious. Only Daisy Cottage cheese.
Tomorrow on ET, Brad Pitt's fashion tour de force makes a Hollywood pit stop. We're boarding the bullet train to Brad's big premiere.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
You know, tonight will just be two Missouri Tigers hanging out in Hollywood.
Okay.
Just me and Brad, you know. Look, we can't leave tonight without congratulating Brad and Angelina because their daughter, Zahara, is officially a Spellman.
Yeah.
Angelina shared this shot with Zahara's new Spellman sisters.
Happening now.
On the city's northwest side, employees were forced out of their workplace after a man with a gun ran inside, leading to a standoff with police. We have the details from the scene coming up.
It's called Records on the Run. So what exactly does it do? Well, coming up, we'll tell you all about it.
We just ended our hottest July on record in San Antonio, and unfortunately, as we round the corner into August, things don't look all that much better. But I'll have the latest on a small chance for rain coming up. The news at 5 starts right now.
We begin this evening with an hours-long standoff ending with one man in custody. Police surrounding the Red McCombs Hyundai body shop located near Northwest Loop 410 and Callahan.
Employees were forced to evacuate for safety. Our Alicia Barrera is live at the scene. Alicia, we understand that this all began with just a simple traffic stop.
Yeah, that suspect was actually a passenger in the vehicle and ended up running off. We don't have much information on who that man is. We do know that he's 34 years old, and we're wanting to know why he ran off and why he barricaded himself inside this business. And again, this terrified some of the employees because they did have to be evacuated for safety. So an officer we know chased this man into the property, and that's when SAPD says the suspect revealed a gun and refused to exit the property. For about 3 hours, SWAT, mental health, and hostage teams with the San Antonio Police Department negotiated with the man. And throughout the afternoon, we actually saw several family members, at least 5 of them, show up to help. A female actually fainted at the scene and was treated here. We know that she's doing all right. Photojournalist Luis Cienfuegos, he actually caught up with a driver who said he had just met the suspect just moments before at a gas station not too far and offered the stranger a ride. They were later pulled over for a traffic violation.
He was saying that he didn't have his ID, but he said, oh wait, I do. But he was coming to my side. And you see that back there in that store, the adult store, there is actually an alleyway where he ran back there, and I don't know, it just disappeared. I just stayed there.
So again, that driver, a witness in the situation, just meeting the man moments before, and police said the driver cooperated with the investigation. He was detained, but does not face any charges. The suspect, however, he remains in custody, and it's unclear what he will be charged with. Meanwhile, employees were able to get back to work to finish the day. Reporting live on the city's northwest side, Alicia Barrera, KSAT 12 News.
Let's take a live look right now at TransGuide on Highway 281. You can see one lane of traffic there, no cars there right now. That's because just a couple of hours ago, this was the scene of a major fatal rollover crash. That crash happened just after noon between St. Mary's and East Josephine Streets. Here's a look at that scene from around that time. The crash causing a big backup to the quarry and into downtown for several hours. Details about the crash are unknown right now. However, we do know one person was killed in that crash. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office still working to identify that victim.
Crime Stoppers looking for some help. They're trying to identify 2 suspects accused of threatening a man at knife point and then stealing his work truck. Take a look at the photo on your screen. This was captured back on July 20th on East Sheridan Street. It's not too far from the San Antonio River and King William Street. San Antonio police say 2 suspects caught on surveillance video are seen frequently in the downtown area. Anyone with information about these guys is being asked to call Crime Stoppers. The number 210-224-STOP.
New at 5, the Bexar County Clerk's Office is trying to make it a little easier for residents by helping them avoid a trip to the courthouse. The Records on the Run mobile unit is on the road and could be making a stop in your neighborhood soon. Erica Hernandez gives us a look at the unit and has more on what documents you can get.
Parking costs, the heat, and navigating around the courthouse downtown can be a lot for some. That is why the Bexar County Clerk's Office is bringing their staff to the community.
They can park, walk up, and get their services.
In 2019, County Clerk Lucy Adame Clark and her staff launched the Records on the Run mobile unit. As the pandemic hit, the unit became even more of a necessity for so many residents.
Why not help the community from all areas and all angles of our community and make sure that we provide those services? It's free. We just pop up, come out, and make sure that you're able to do everything and anything you're able to do at the county clerk's office.
So what kinds of documents can you get here at the mobile unit? Well, you could get anything from a marriage license as well as property records.
What I want to do is do a one-stop shop where you can just go get your information, get out, go back to work, and not lose money.
And the mobile unit stays busy with events scheduled every month around the county, as well as once a month on the weekends.
It's an amazing command unit. It's done what it's supposed to.
Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
And right now on KSAT.com, we have a link to all the upcoming locations Records on the Run will be at, and also a list of documents that you can obtain from that unit.
U.S. Texas Senator John Cornyn telling us he's tested positive for COVID-19. He made that announcement today on Twitter. The Republican senator says he avoided getting the virus for 2 years. He is fully vaccinated and boosted, but he says he's feeling fine. He added that he will continue working remotely and follow CDC guidelines.
All right, today was another hot one for us, not too different from July as we started off August here. 104 in Del Rio and Warren's backyard, 98 in Eagle Pass, 100 in Schertz, 97 in Bulverde, and 99 in Lavernia. Here's a look at the almanac for the day. The high temperature was 99 degrees. We just missed that triple-digit mark. We've got another hour or so here of heating to go, so we may actually make it to 100 by 7 p.m., but we'll continue to keep you updated. As for the future cast and the forecast over the next several days, small chance for rain toward the end of the week, but the big story, once again, is going to be the heat. I'll have those details coming up.
Thank you, Sarah. Happening around America, swallowing more than 55,000 acres, the massive McKinney fire is roaring across California's hillsides and gaining ground every minute now. Up against such a vast terrain, firefighters are struggling to make progress as the winds and extremely dry conditions fan those flames. So far, more than 100 buildings have already burned, and crews are pleading with residents to get out. A senior woman who just moved into her home a month ago has now lost everything.
Saw it coming over from the community center, and I just saw it explode in the dark. I'm very sad. My house is gone, all my furniture, all my clothes, shoes, coats, boots, everything's gone.
A red flag warning remains in effect with firefighters concerned about the ongoing threat of dry lightning.
New calls today for President Joe Biden to declare monkeypox a national emergency as cases of the virus are climbing in the U.S. and health officials are asking for more vaccines. Here in Bexar County, cases, though, remain at 13. ABC's Alexis Christoforous has the latest.
New York City and San Francisco declaring public health emergencies as monkeypox cases climb. Nearly 1,400 cases alone confirmed in New York State, most of those in New York City.
We've been calling on more and more vaccine to be made available to the city because we are definitely the epicenter of this.
There are nearly 5,200 confirmed cases in the U.S., and while most are being found in men who have sex with other men, the CDC says other demographics are at risk. And evidence shows children younger than 8, people living with HIV, and people who are pregnant or breastfeeding may develop more serious illness. Senator Blumenthal of Connecticut joining health officials and urging the White House to take action.
Right now, the United States of America is failing to invest in the way that it should with the magnitude and urgency of response that is necessary. I am calling on the President of the United States to use the Defense Production Act to manufacture more vaccine.
The president is said to be considering declaring monkeypox a national emergency, but so far, no official word. Because most doctors have never seen monkeypox, health officials warn it can be easily misdiagnosed. Symptoms include headache, body aches, fever, flu-like or COVID-like symptoms, and painful blisters on the face or other parts of the body. Health officials say monkeypox is primarily spread through skin-to-skin contact, but warn it's possible to be transmitted by touching objects and surfaces that have been used by someone with the virus. Alexis Christoforous, ABC News, New York.
I'm Stefania Jimenez, and we want you to stick around because we have a busy show for you tonight at 6. And one of the things that we're going to discuss is COVID tests. Yes, many of you are taking them at home. They come with several components like solution and cotton swabs. But take a moment, because have you noticed that those parts actually have different expiration dates? So what date do you go by? We're going to tell you more at 6. Also, fed up. Activists and renters from a San Antonio apartment complex stormed the property owner's Austin offices today. They are tired of what they're calling unfair eviction notices and subpar conditions. And guess what? A local leader agrees with them. Also, it's back to school time, and being that everything is so expensive, we're going to look at ways to help you save money. Have you considered thrifting? Because we're going to show you how you can get the most out of your dollar. We'll see you for these stories at 6 o'clock.
Thank you, Stefania. Speaking of back to school, as parents prepare for the new school year, some might also be thinking of ways to pay for their students' meals this year. This after the waiver for free breakfast and lunch provided by the U.S. Department of Agriculture expires. However, there's still a way for families to get free food at school. Depending on age and school district, school breakfast can cost up to $40 per month and $70 a month for lunch. To get free or reduced lunches, parents will need to submit an application through the National School Lunch and School Breakfast programs. On our website right now, we have a list for all the nearby school districts with a link to fill out those applications.
Do you want to save big this month? Well, we're going to tell you what deals are the best ones to find in August.
Plus, Douglas Elementary is putting mental health first. The new tools they're using to help students and staff decompress as they head back to school.
With inflation touching just about everything, who couldn't use a discount right now? Turns out you can find some pretty hot August deals on summer clothing, laptops, and more. 12 News Side's Marilyn Morris with a look at what top-rated products are on sale right now.
Goodbye beaches, hello backpacks, and some August deals. First up, back to school.
We're seeing plenty of discounts on everything your kids will need to head back to the classroom. That includes tech devices like laptops, tablets, and headphones, as well as clothing, backpacks, notebooks, and everything else you'll need.
Consumer Reports tracks prices on its top tested products to find the best time to buy. Kids need a new laptop? Right now, the Microsoft Surface Laptop Go is on sale for $390 at Amazon. That's $160 off. It has a touchscreen and comes with a fast, more efficient solid-state drive. Looking for something lighter? There are deals now on tablets. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 is now $565 at Amazon. You don't have to wait until September for Labor Day sales. Some start this month.
We tend to see discounts on big-ticket items like large appliances, mattresses, and other summer seasonal products.
Planning on a Labor Day cookout? The Kamado Joe Classic 2 18-inch grill is nearly $400 off at Amazon and Walmart. CR says it's the best Kamado-style grill they've tested. Finally, have a college apartment or dorm to clean? August is prime time for vacuum sales. The Shark Rotator Professional Liftaway is now $250 at Amazon and the Home Depot. And mark your calendar for this weekend. Beginning Friday, Texas shoppers pay no sales tax on most clothing, backpacks, and school supplies. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Now to a recall alert. Lions Magnus is recalling a number of nutritional and beverage products after potential contamination. The food service company is working with the FDA to recall 53 products distributed nationally. Some of the products being recalled include protein and nutritional drinks. Possible symptoms include fever, vomiting, and urinary tract infections. So far, no illnesses have been linked to the products. Yet you can return the recalled products to the place of purchase for a refund.
Here's a great idea. Douglas Elementary is making wellness rooms available for their students. The rooms focus on giving the students a safe place to go when they're feeling stressed out or they have anxiety. These rooms, also known as calming spaces, are at Douglas Elementary for students and for the staff, too, who need to decompress. Students were able to request all kinds of different things that they wanted around this room. Most of the items are sensory-based, and they provide a form of relaxation.
We were able to put in some of the things that the kids asked for, like a pop-it wall or a letter tile space, different spaces to soft spaces, to be able to just kind of let out and express their feelings.
Breathing techniques also shown to students in case they find themselves needing to calm down while they're in their classrooms. The rooms also have other toys and books as well as seating options.
Let's take a live look outside on this Monday with Sky 12 high over SeaWorld. Not sure if they're still open this afternoon, but probably a busy day there at the water park, Sarah.
Oh, yeah. It's, me and Katie tested out that roller
big
coaster.
swing? Yeah.
The big
Y'all are
swing that
brave.
goes right over that lake there. Honestly, I'm a roller coaster gal, and that was one of the most intense rides I've ever been on. But hey, you know, any way to stay cool. Outside today, the temperature actually stayed just below 100 degrees so far. I want to go ahead and take a look here at just July. July itself was the hottest July on record for San Antonio. Our average temperature was 89.8 degrees. That's the difference between the morning low and the afternoon high temperature. That's the hottest July on record. And our average high temperature was 101.6. Every day in July, apart from 2 days, saw a high temperature at or above 100. And as we start August here, we really don't see any big shifts in our weather pattern, although there is the opportunity for some isolated showers and storms toward the end of the week. Take a look at the satellite and radar right now. We do have a couple of coastal showers there near Live Oak and then closer to the Houston metro area, but really around San Antonio, it's going to remain quiet and breezy tonight. Big old hole in the rainfall across the state of Texas. Plenty of rain for some of the other Gulf states, but for us in Texas, we are dry this evening. And we've got that influence from that heat high as the big impacting weather feature in our weather. That heat high is not only bringing south central Texas the heat, but take a look at current temperatures right now. It's hotter in Boise, Idaho at 102 degrees because of that heat high than it is here in San Antonio. And unfortunately, that heat high is going to be moving over the Central Plains in the coming days, increasing our afternoon temperatures. This is a look at the forecast temperatures in the afternoon over the coming days. Our average high this time of year is 97. Tomorrow we're going to be at 101. That heat high is going to settle over Wednesday and Thursday, 103 for the high temperature. That's going to be close to breaking records. The records for both of those days is 103. We see a dip back down into the upper 90s for Friday and Saturday. The reason for that, there could be some isolated rain in the mix. But unfortunately, the drought is so extensive and widespread that isolated showers and storms is not going to help us at all. In fact, for the entire month of July, we only saw 1/100th of an inch of rainfall at the San Antonio International Airport. And so exceptional drought is impacting many areas, especially the winter garden region. So unfortunately, farmers are struggling with low soil moisture because of the exceptional drought. And as I mentioned, really, the only chance for rain over the coming days is Friday and Saturday, 20%. As we get closer to Friday and Saturday, I'm hopeful that we may be able to bump up that percentage for rain and possibility for rain on Friday. But right now, it doesn't look good. It looks like just isolated showers and storms possible. Outside right now, it's only 96 in San Antonio. Not too bad, but it's definitely hot. We've got some puffy cumulus clouds out and about. Tonight, temperatures are going to fall into the 80s after sunset at 8:26. It's going to be noticeably breezy. Winds will gust from the southeast at about 30 miles per hour. Waking up tomorrow at 78 degrees. Your KSAT 12-hour forecast shows temperatures quickly warming as skies will be mostly sunny tomorrow. It'll be 90 at noon, 101 for the high temperature, close to 5 and 6 p.m. Coming up at 6, I'm going to have a neighborhood view of high temperatures around the San Antonio metro area. But the big weather story is the heat. Saharan dust returns Thursday through Saturday in a light plume of Saharan dust, and we're holding out hope for that isolated showers and storms. As we progress through August, the tropics usually start to heat up, but so far we're not really seeing much out there.
We need them to get active. Thank you, Sarah.
All right, let's head out to Southern California to check in with our Greg Simmons to see what's happening at Cowboys camp pads today. Greg?
Yeah, first day of pads and practice, but here's what you don't want to see when we come back. The hitting begins, but you don't want to see an injury, and that's exactly what happened to the first day of pads out here in Oxnard, and Deshaun's punishment is in. You be the judge. Coming up.
Camping with KSAT, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our live coverage of the Dallas Cowboys training camp here in Oxnard. A lot to talk about today, not just here in California. Let's get right to it. It's the first practice in pads, and that's when the fun begins, because that's when the hitting begins, especially in the trenches where the big fellas play. But that's what you don't want to see, though, is the first day of full pads is an injury. We're isolated on Trayvon Diggs, wide receiver James Washington. Diggs does a great job of breaking up this pass, but he gets up. Washington does not, and that's not good. He's after looking at that right leg, more specifically his ankle or foot, so much so he had to be carted off the field. We'll get an update as soon as possible to make sure how he's doing. The Dallas Cowboys' #1 wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb, if for no other reason by default, with the departure of Amari Cooper to the Browns, Michael Gallup sidelined with recovering from an ACL surgery. But due to COVID, Lamb points out this is first really true offseason to get ready for 2022. And when you consider he's coming off a 1,000-yard receiving season, look out.
Obviously, because of COVID, my first 2 years of the league has been kind of like negated, or however you want to put it, just because of COVID. I haven't really had a real successful off season. I mean, yeah, I came to Oxnard last year, but it's a lot different now.
The punishment is in for former Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy, and it is a lot less than what we thought it would be. That's because disciplinary officer Sue L. Robinson has found that the now Cleveland Browns quarterback should be suspended for 6 games without pay, will not lose any of his near $45 million signing bonus in the process. In her ruling, Robinson says this is the most significant punishment ever imposed on an NFL player for allegations of nonviolent sexual conduct. She also ruled that Watson should be limited to club personnel only for future massages. The NFL has 3 days to appeal. Watson's former defense coordinator, now head coach in Houston, Lovie Smith, was asked about it.
Another player somewhere for somebody else's team, I hadn't paid a whole. I mean, as you can see, 91 guys here kind of occupying all of our time. I know the rest of the league is kind of moving on, and whatever's happening there, good for them.
In other words, the translation, he's not my problem anymore. Coming up at 6 o'clock tonight, DeMarcus Lawrence on what's different for him this training camp. Got there for you coming up at 6. Live from Oxnard, California, Greg Simmons, KSAT 12 Sports. Breaking news is next.
We have some late-breaking news as we close out the show. KSAT, along with more than a dozen other media outlets, are now suing the Texas Department of Public Safety over the Uvalde school massacre records.
That lawsuit filed today in State District Court up in Austin, asking a judge to order the release of records regarding the law enforcement response. We'll have much more for you on that suit coming up on the news at 6.
Meantime, world news is next.